Hi everyone, Sabrina here with a book review for you. Sorry I've been absent lately, not quite sure what's been going on. Hey, I'm here, I'm doing a book review, and it is on The Galaxy and the Ground Within, written by the rather lovely Becky Chambers. This is the fourth book in her sequence of books set within the Wayfarers universe. They're all technically standalones. They do have connections to the Wayfarer, but you can read all of these out of order and you don't need to read the others to appreciate each one, which is kind of cool. So Becky Chambers writes science fiction, which is awesome. But what I really like about her books is she writes positive, hopeful humanity future. These books always leave you with a feeling of satisfaction, of love, and of hope for our possible future. And I think that's something we could do with right now. The Galaxy and the Ground Within, I have a lovely sprayed edge edition, which is really nice. But this book is beautiful on the inside as well as the outside. This one follows a group of individuals who end up having to be forcibly spending time together due to a power failure, and that brings down like all the satellites around the planet. This is lockdown in space. I was reading it and thinking, yeah, this really does actually feel like lockdown, what we've been through. I don't know if that was intentional or not on Becky's behalf, but certainly I saw parallels between what we've just gone through in 2020 and what our characters go through in here. So we have, these guys are all aliens, you know, there's not a human here among them, which is so cool because we get to see a completely different perspective of this universe. Aliens live with humans. Humans have been allowed to become a part of this galactic group, and we're going to focus on some of the aliens who are there. So we have Pei, who's a cargo runner, and she's dealing with a secret that she's keeping from everyone else, and sort of she's living her life in two halves and not being honest with either half, really. We have Roveg, who is an exiled artist. He upset his government with some of the things he was saying and got kicked out of his home planet and is not allowed back unless it's under very, very strict conditions. I like him a lot. He's quite sort of amenable, who wants to just get on with everybody, and I really like that. And then we have Speaker. She's a very isolated character for obvious reasons when you read the book. I don't want to ruin it for you. But she has a twin called Tracker, and because of this big event, the two are separated, and that's the first time that she's spent any length of time away from her twin. And it's kind of like her understanding who she is, who her sister is, and also their place in this galactic universe. We have Ulu and her child, Tupo, who run this little sort of like gas station on the planet where you land your ship, you get your fuel, you get your supplies, you have a little break, you know, it's a spa, it's a restaurant, you can stay over. And they're the people that are putting them up while they are grounded. And it's lovely. There's no like major space battles going on, there's no political plot lines going on or anything. It is a character piece of three different people coming together and learning about each other and understanding and how they cope with being forced into a situation that they're not really comfortable with. And it's just beautifully told and unravelled, and I love it. I can't tell you much more without spoiling all the beautiful details and the beautiful elements, but what I really like about the Wayfarers books is the attention to detail. Each species has their own culture, their own language, they have their own way of communicating. I mean, one race, their cheeks light up according to how they feel is a different colour shown, and obviously other species don't talk like that, so there's a whole dual language going on. Rovek, his language, he has the speech, but he also has clicks and that he does in the back of the throat. And the two work together, but people don't understand these clicks because they don't talk that way. And so it's him sharing part of himself that's not really known. And there's just lots of little moments like that where the characters just sit together and talk and discuss things and learn things about each other. And it's just beautiful world building. I think the Wayfarers series would make a fantastic TV series. I really do, because one, it's so vibrant and colourful and so different. I mean, you couldn't have done this 40 years ago on screen, but I think you could do it today. Each character is very individual, and I think the time has come to stop looking at dystopia so much in our literature and our media. And I think it's time to start showing some positive stuff, some hopeful stuff. Let's have something we can aim to be in the future, and that's what I really like about Becky Chambers' books. It's something for us to aim to. It's a positive future. It's like, yeah, things aren't perfect. There are mistakes. There are wars going on. There are complications, but it's really positive. And a lot of that positivity in the Galaxy and the Ground Within is from Ula, as she just tries to be amenable to every single person who comes to her stop, and she just wants to help whoever needs help, and I love that about her. And then Tapu, they are learning and being exposed to so many different other points of view and ways of living, and they are discovering this huge galaxy out there because of what their mum's done, which is cool. I have a lot of love for this book. I have a lot of love for the Wayfarers series, and it is one of those sci-fi books that I keep recommending to people because it's not like sci-fi like people think of. It is character driven, and it is thought-provoking, and it is so hopeful. It's lovely to read. It leaves a glow when you finish reading. It really does. So The Galaxy and the Ground Within, have you read it? Try and keep it spoiler free down below. And I have reviewed, I think, all of the other books by Becky Chambers somewhere. If I can find them, I'll put the links down below. If not, just go and search. You know, other people have also done lovely reviews on these books. I don't think Becky Chambers gets sort of spoken about as much as she should be. I think she's kind of overlooked a little bit because she's always put in the adult section rather than the YA section. So I'm just going to say, no, these books are beautiful and well worth reading, and they don't take long to read. These are not Lord of the Rings, like heavy. These are just beautiful reads. They really are. Okay, in the description box down below you will find links to my social media, StoryGraph, which I'm now on, and my book blog, which has more stuff-ish from me. Please go and check that all out. There are also booktubers that I think you should go and look and support, listed down below, and anything else I can think of is in that box, you know, so do click on the show more. I'm going to do if you would like to see more from me, please hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be told when I post a video, because I'm not regular as clockwork, please hit the notification bell down there. That's the spiel done. As always, thank you very much for watching, and happy reading. Be well.